Alright, everybody, check it out.
It says recording, I think.
No, I didn't want to look at I like it up. No. Facebook.com.
Ooh. Fancy.
Science! If you do.
Yeah.
I was
That was a good one.
I think. Let's do,
Come on, drink a bird, get thirstier. Oh. There we go.
Justin Kajawa. Justin Kadilla.
Yeah, they're not gonna do that.
Fucked up.
Drink your fucking water, bird! He's like got this gross film developing on his head.
Yeah.
Drink your motherfucking water.
Zing! Welcome to Talky Times, right? Or something.
That's just Talky time.
Talky Time! Welcome to Talky Time, everyone. We're serious here. Time to talk about stuff. Alright.
I roughly know what we're doing, but Justin was excited to do this, so...
Well, I really just wanted to do something.
Yeah. So, I'm just gonna follow on.
See, there's this really creepy looking dude on here.
Oh.
You know what actor that is, everybody?
That's
How do I zoom? Yeah.
That is,
Paul Rob Robinson.
Yeah.
Alright. This isn't really going to be too funny. Anyway, alright. First thing we got here. I guess we should try what the fuck it is, right?
Yeah.
On Facebook, sometimes my friends put up things that I don't care about. Sometimes they put up things that I'm mildly interested in. And I click these things. This one's about 20 things that mentally strong people don't do.
I'm gonna feel closer to you. Why
So-
are we so close?
I'm not good, but anyway, if you're like not like shitty with your brain, it's not about smartness. It's about like not like sucking, I guess, not having problems. Anyway,
what's this about?
all right, it's just 20 things that you shouldn't do to be like not.
So is this like a test or is it
No, just
okay.
things we can ask that you might or might not do. All right, number one. Oh, that's zoomed in. Whoa, stop that. How do I zoom out? Edit this out, everybody.
Yeah, our editors need to take care of this because we hired
Someone. Yeah, Jim, how's it going? All right, dwelling on the past is the first one.
Okay.
Mentally strong individuals focus on the present moment and the near future.
Okay.
They understand the past is out of their control. Do you, my friend, dwell on the past?
All the time.
I don't.
Wait, so you're not supposed to, or you do?
You're not supposed to. It's
No.
things you shouldn't do.
Well, I wouldn't call it dwelling as much as I call it like I think about it sometimes, but I'm like I don't let it keep me from doing stuff if that's what you mean.
I just you shouldn't. I guess it's not like remembering good things, but like anything bad.
Okay, like
you shouldn't dwell on.
in what amount of time do you go from reminiscing to dwelling? Like what's the scratch off point?
I don't know. I guess if you like think about it for, more than a couple minutes or something. Like that's what I'm saying. I think it's more apt to like bad memories. I think like shouldn't dwell on things you're like, oh, I wish I hadn't done that, or oh, I'm so full of regret. Probably regretful things really.
Okay.
Which I.
Oh yeah, I have a couple of those, but nothing that like.
Yeah. I mean, of course, like in the moment, like you
Nothing that
just
impedes
did
my
it.
progress very well.
Yeah. So we're good on that one.
Yeah, okay.
This one I am definitely at fault for. Mentally strong people don't remain in their comfort zone.
And lately, I've been stepping out of mine. I generally don't.
I fear change. That's also another one of the things. But
Yeah, I don't. I don't
we keep a
fear.
tally. So far, we're I'm at one negative point. So far, we.
Yeah,
you're
I
good.
don't fear change as much
That's
as
different. We're not talking about change right now. Comfort zone.
Yeah. I mean, I have a couple things I need to still step out of a little bit, but I mean, as an overall thing, I generally don't really have a comfort zone. I'm actually trying to step forward and progress a little bit, but like asking girls out and stuff, I guess is still a comfort zone thing. Not so much a comfort zone as an insecurity.
That's just oh motherfucker. What did I do? There we go. I'm back.
Okay, that's all I got on that one.
Yeah. All right. So -1 for Justin. Adam's still at good 0. It's like golf. You want to have no numbers. All right. Not listening to the opinions of others. I'm pretty good at listening to other people's opinions.
No, they mean listening as in hearing them,
Yeah,
or
hearing
listening
them.
as in considering them.
Hearing and it's not just like opinions like do you think that Obama is a good president? It's like, well, we need to solve this problem. What are some good ways we can solve it? Like, if you just like, oh, I know how I'm going to solve it. Fuck you, everybody else. I don't need your help, or I don't need your thoughts.
Well, generally, if I know it's something that I don't know much about, then I'll be like, yeah, go ahead.
It's like accepting ideas from every angle. Pretty
Yeah,
much.
I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
But like, I mean, like, I'm a very opinionated person. But when it comes to problem solving, if it's something that I don't know how to do, I'm not going to be an idiot and ignore something. Even if it's somebody I don't like, if it's something that I know is going to work.
Yeah. So we both pretty good on that one, I think.
We both pretty good.
But we both BI. Now here's one we just talked about: avoiding change. I don't necessarily avoid it. I just kind of am afraid of it.
Personally, I drop it into donation boxes every chance I get.
Right. But I think in my stepping out of the nest with my mom, coming out here living on my own, well, with you on my own, I kind of I struck myself away from that. I'm not so afraid of change. I was like, fuck it.
You really are, though.
I acknowledge that in myself, though.
Yeah.
Really? There should be some like half points for at least acknowledging these problems.
Listen, I can acknowledge that I can't get erections, but it doesn't mean that it's still. I can, by the way.
What about you? You change?
Have you noticed anything about me in the past 4 months? That's all I'm about, change, man.
You're staying pretty similar though. But I guess you're not avoiding it though. So
No, I'm not avoiding it.
It just doesn't want anything to do with you.
I'm embracing it. It's just that it's a slow process because I don't know where to start in a lot of situations.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm getting there. I mean, I'm trying a lot of different foods that I don't know. I mean, I'm trying to embrace more people in my life than I ordinarily wouldn't. So I'm trying to,
Next one is something that I'm sure we both. Wait, so what's fucking? I'm at -2 now. You're still at 0.
Why are you at -2?
Because I both avoid change and stay in my comfort zone. Keeping a closed mind.
Wait, so you'd be at +2. So
I'm thinking these are bad things, so they're negative.
Okay, I was gonna say if it's like golf, then you want to have negatives.
Well,
In which case, I'd be at like.
We don't want any numbers at all in this.
Okay, so we're shooting for a bagel. Gotcha.
Yeah, goose egg. Keeping a closed mind is number 5.
Sleeping.
We're both pretty good at that, I think.
Keeping a closed mind.
No, I mean not doing it is what I meant.
Yeah.
We got gay friends, at least one. We'll have to be like a couple.
That's not where my thought went at all about that.
I dated a gay girl, so
He didn't know
we
she was
we
gay
discussed
at the time.
that. I knew she was bi.
But open-mindedness
Accuracy.
is just everything, just
Yeah.
So I wouldn't be able to work with half the people I work with. Well, not just now, but anytime. I mean, just because a lot of times you work with people who you don't really care or know much about what they're talking about, but you still want to listen to it because maybe you might learn something. That's who I am.
Yeah. Well, I guess in a way I'm kind of faulty of this too because I know what I like and I'm more resistant to trying something.
Yeah, I'd say that you're like halfway. It depends. Yours is very situational. Or if it's like your own habits and somebody wants to get you to try a new one, you're only open-minded in certain
that
situations.
falls into the comfort. That's like these are all 3 of mine are so far kind of related. My problems. So that's like a half point.
Yeah, so I
2.5.
mean, like you're open-minded when it comes to I wouldn't even know if that's open-mindedness like just because you have got like a gay friend or something. That's not really open-minded.
Yeah, I mean,
that's just like
that's just like the what if I want to call it? That's like a something you just say like, oh, I got a black friend. I don't hate black people. I know a black guy, or I don't hate Asians. I know an Asian guy.
Really open-mindedness.
I know. That's
I don't
what I'm
really
saying.
know what the word I'm looking for is.
That's more of a joke than anything.
Yeah, right.
But we usually are. We don't like hate on people for neither of us are really religious guys. We don't fucking hate on people for having religions.
No, I went through that phase a long time ago.
Don't shove it down my throat, of course. But everybody wants that. Everybody knows that.
Unless you're in porn.
And I'm not, so don't do that to me. But yeah.
And I haven't been for years.
That's pretty good. Alright. Turn my head away from the mic stuff. Alright, number 6. Letting others make decisions for you.
In regards to what?
Just decisions.
That's what it says. Only you should be making your own decisions. You can't allow others to make them for you. All this does is shift the responsibility from you to someone else. No. Well, I guess if it depends on like a personal choice, then I'm set there. But like sometimes just
it's like
if it's trying to decide what to do with.
That doesn't count because of course you need it. If it's involving other people, we need to consider their opinions. That's what we said earlier about number 4 or whatever. But sometimes we do that to a fault too. We're like, oh, we don't even do anything because we're like, oh, no, I don't want to force people to do something they don't want to do. Which I'm kind of trying to get over that because fuck it, we just got to do something. Nobody's gonna make a decision. Somebody's got to, right?
Just like last night, I was like, you all want to play Catan? We got a game Catan, which the camera's currently resting on.
We got the little mini baby version here.
Yeah.
For kids. Kids Catan, it says.
It has a bunch of small parts for kids.
So they can chew on them, swallow them, eat them.
Yeah, I'm generally okay with that. I'm trying to force myself to...
Yeah, I was a little bit like this.
Yeah, I'm very indecisive about my life and things that I want to do, but I know that I want to do more stuff, so I'm not letting somebody else tell me what to do, but I am gathering a lot of ideas, which goes back to keeping an open mind.
So we're gonna
This guy!
Yeah. Getting jealous over the success of others.
Is jealousy and bitter the same thing?
Probably.
I mean, I don't know if I call
I'd
it
consider it the same.
jealousy, but I mean, like, if it's somebody... Well, no, jealous is like if you want something that somebody else has.
Yeah, but it's still the same thing.
I feel like
if you're upset that somebody's even just successful, you're like, oh, well, that fucking asshole over there, he's making all kind of money. That's a little fucked up.
Yeah, I call it jealousy as if you want it. The way I can't really think of any particular, like, I know in high school...
I'd show being bitter over it together, though. I'd put them
I know in high school I was like that, where, like, the one lady who used to do announcements at our school hit the fucking lottery for, like, $1,500 a week for the rest of her life.
Bitch. Why she deserve that?
You know, and I was like, man, why... It's more one of those things like, why do bad things happen to nice people and good things happen to bad people, you know? I wouldn't call that jealousy as much as it is just like...
Yeah, it's not jealous, but
the fuck,
I still think it's like a similar...
But I can't think of any instances in the past few years that I've ever felt that way, though.
We're probably pretty good on that. We're like, good for you, man. Way to go, buddy.
That's the last time I can think of it was in high school.
Yeah. Like even like at work, a lot of people I work with, I shouldn't say this. Cut that a little bit out there. Some people who work at a place where a guy owns a bunch of like different stores, they're like, oh, he's so rich, he doesn't. Well, fuck him, you know. So I don't think that way. Like, good for him, man. He fucking bought all this shit. He's fucking making something for himself.
That's not jealous as much as just being.
I say resentment, bitterness. I'd lump them all together. It's over somebody's success and ability, whatever. Number 8.
How many of these are there?
20.
Holy fuck!
Thinking about the high possibility of failure. I'd say we kind of do. We don't think about the high possibility. We don't think about it that much, but I'd say both of us kind of are hindered by that.
The only thing
everybody is really though.
The only thing I can say honestly is when it comes to talking to girls, it's not so much failure as it is the unknown. I'm not afraid of getting told no. It's just that I'm a kind of guy who likes to plan out my life, and since I'm very indecisive as of late, it's really hard for me to make a decision to do anything like that. So if I go to ask a girl out, not so much I'm afraid of her saying no. It's like I like to go into something already knowing what the answer is going to be. So if I know she's going to say no and I can make a joke of it, sure. But I mean, if anything, I'd say I fall into that one kind of.
Yeah. I say everybody really does. It's hard not to be afraid of at least fucking up or something or having things not go your way. Nobody can be like, oh, that's cool. I didn't get that girl's number. No problem. Anyway, number 9.
It was 20 of these. My gosh.
Feeling sorry for yourself. I think everybody's probably
I like me.
Guilty of this every once in a while.
Not as of late. Not me. I mean,
I'd say this is probably more for like
how far in does that count? Like, what do you?
I'd say if it's like a long-standing thing. Like if once in a while you're just like, oh man, I got nothing to do today. This kind of sucks. I feel sorry for myself. I don't got a girlfriend. That sucks. If you think about it once in a while, everybody thinks about that once in a while, right?
Yeah, I guess, but I mean, I never.
We don't really dwell on our shooting eyes, though.
I'd say like my last big breakup was a little hard, but I mean, I think the fact there's a split between feeling sorry for yourself and just feeling sad but still getting through it. Because I mean, that's what I did. Just
that's a reasonable thing. It's just like it's like a long-lasting type of thing, kind of like a depression of sadness for yourself.
Yeah, this is a real entertaining one.
I thought it wouldn't be funny. That's why I thought embarrassing stories would be funny.
I thought you were testing me.
No. All right. Anyway, focusing on your weaknesses. I don't so much focus on mine as I know them, and I'm aware of what I can and can't do. I'm aware that I'm very skinny and gangly. That's not really a weakness though, because I'm surprisingly strong, fit, agile. Well, I guess not surprisingly agile since I'm skinny.
I wouldn't call you agile at all.
Motherfucker, you ain't never seen me jump no obstacles. Curb, I can climb a curb. Some steps, I can walk up those motherfuckers. How about you, buddy? Focus on your weaknesses? He's trying right now. Apparently he can't.
I can't think of any.
Well, let's continue. Trying to please people. This is something you're definitely guilty of. You're a purple people pleaser. Purple people pleaser, I don't know why. Sounds like some sort of weird monster in like a children's book. A purple people pleaser.
A people pleaser?
Yeah, you try.
I don't try to appease people as much as I just... Well, appease and please are almost the same thing. Where like you're trying to please people because...
You try to make people, happy. You go out of your way to like make people happy and shit. Care what they think.
I care what people think if it's a good thing. If it's a bad thing, I don't care what they think.
You're saying.
It's a split thing. That one I really know how to... I mean, I tried it. I do, but like I think of trying.
Well, I guess I shouldn't have that against you because I'm kind of the same way. I like making people happy. I like people being happy. So
that's
that
not
makes me
trying to
feel happy.
please people.
Yeah.
That's just like
We're
trying
just
to
good
keep
people.
working towards something just because you want somebody to tell you you did a good job.
Yeah.
That's how
That's
I think.
that's kind of what this says, though.
You want somebody in the fucking world to appreciate you. So you're always trying to prove yourself to somebody. I'm not trying to prove myself to anybody. Just to
so we're good on that one. That's
it just
what
makes
it
me feel
says.
good when people like me. That's not the same thing.
And who doesn't like that? All right. Blaming yourself for things outside of your control. I definitely know to this. Anything I can't control, I don't fucking think about it. The lottery, not me, brother. Fucking sports team sucking, doesn't fucking bother me.
Well, you know me, when I play a board game, when I lose, it's never my fault.
I voted for Obama the first time, not the second time. I didn't vote for anybody, so fuck. If Obama fucks up, it's not my fault. I didn't fucking do anything about it.
I've had a lot of catastrophes in my life, none of which I blame myself for.
Good job. We were good on that one. So I'm still at like -3, and you're at fucking maybe 1. I think we said for you.
Probably. I haven't been
Being impatient. I'm very patient. I can fucking sit silently for hours.
Hurry the fuck up.
This guy's negative on that one. I guess that's what he's trying to say. Being misunderstood. That's, I guess,
That's
being able to communicate.
this fucking guy. No, well, okay. What is it? Because I always say that I'm
Communication is key.
misunderstood. People don't never
When
understand
it
me.
comes to people, things get to be complicated. Simply stating information is never enough. If the receiving party misunderstands you, your message is not being properly relayed. The mentally strong do their best to be understood and have the patience to clear up misunderstandings. We're kind of both.
Well, I communicate effectively, but I mean, like me as an enigma, people don't understand me. Not like my personality, not what like when I'm communicating. That's
So
different.
We'll give you a half point on that one.
Yeah,
You're a weird fucking guy.
I'm just a weird guy that only 2 people in the world seem to understand.
Can't wrap your mind. No, I barely do. If you're counting me as part of that,
I'm not.
That's fucking talked about poop too much for me. I'm fucking like, what the hell, man? It's once in a while is okay. All right, 15. Feeling like you're owed. You aren't owed anything in life. It says.
I'm not my brother, so no.
No, me neither. I know that a lot of people do feel that way. That's very.
Sometimes
that's a very
I
bad
want to
thing in our
say
world.
that we're just like, well, hey, I did it. But I mean, I always redact that in my brain before I say it
Yeah.
out loud, just because I never want to be that person. And even when I remotely start to think that, I'm like, you're not that guy. So just cut the fuck out.
Yeah.
I don't need to have
A
all the
lot-
glory all the time as much as my brain wants me to have it. I
A
don't
lot of
need
people
to
in our world are that way, though. That's
I
why
don't
our
need-
world sucks.
As much as it would be nice to say, hey, this guy really helped me out. I don't need somebody to tell me that.
Yeah.
No, I know I did it.
All right, repeating mistakes.
Fuck. That's how I learn.
By repeating them.
Yeah, sometimes the first time, just I have to touch that stove 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 times before.
It might not be hot this time. So are you saying that's a point for you there?
It just depends on the situation, but I mean, like, I can't think of anything recent, but I'm sure I do it all the time. Yeah. I make enough mistakes, and I'm sure a couple of them have been repeated ones. I just can't think of any instances, but
Giving in to
I'm
your.
not infallible.
All right, sorry. Number 17. Giving in to your fears.
The fuck does that mean?
Not like, I don't know. Let's see. If you're scared, then understand that being scared of failing must. Why is it always failing? But most of our fears are illogical. I guess I don't know. If you're afraid of flying or something, never flying.
So that I think that means submitting
Oh,
to your fears,
yeah.
where you just don't do something
But I
because
don't
you're
think
afraid
either of us
to.
have really big fears, though.
Aside from asking somebody out, I got nothing, and
So-
that's just a whole other thing
That's
where
a
I
half
feel like
for us.
I feel like that's just me inconveniencing somebody. That's a whole other thing for another conversation. But no, I'm not really afraid of anything.
All right, acting without calculating. This definitely isn't you. He spends like 20 hours fucking looking at the menu at fucking IHOP before he gets a fucking Rudy Tooty Fresh and Fruity like he did last time.
I didn't get it for a Rudy last
You
time.
fucking get it like 3 times though in a row. We went there. We're all eating like fucking actual food, and you're like, we fucking went to Smoky Bones, and we're all getting like. My burger, a big fucking burger, cost me $8, I think. He gets like fucking pretzel sticks and like nachos, cost him fucking like $14.
No, it was like 20.
All right, like $20.
I got 2 appetizers because nothing on the menu looked even remotely good. I try to calculate, but I find that nothing. I find that as much as I calculate and try to make something work, that goes back to asking out the girls thing. I think too much, and by that time the moment's passed. So I mean, yeah, I do
it within reason. You do it a little too much.
I improvise, but generally I'm always trying to think before.
Sometimes I try,
which is a good thing. A good thing. This it's bad to act without calculating. So.
Yeah. But it doesn't say it with too much though, because apparently it detriments you once in a while.
Well, hey, if it doesn't say, then that's the point against
19,
you, brother.
refusing help from others. I don't think either of us are guilty of this. If we can't do something, we know we need some help.
If it's something I know I can do, then no. But yeah, if I feel like it'll expedite the process, then fuck yeah.
Yeah, we're good.
I'm a man. I can wear pink. I can say stupid shit. and I can ask for help. And I can ask for directions too, because I ain't afraid to do that either. I'm a fucking man.
He asks me for directions all the time.
All the fucking time.
Even a place we've driven through like 500 times before. He doesn't look. He doesn't remember.
That'll probably be a repeated mistake, is not remembering things.
Doesn't register in his noggin. Alright, finally, the last thing is throwing in the towel. Giving up.